Hello everyone, welcome back to another pick a card reading. This reading is a career guided messages for you. We had a lot of wonderful messages and signs from the universe that I hope resonated and brought you a little bit more clarity and direction to where you are headed. As always, I have 3 wonderful piles which you can choose from, featuring a handmade oracle deck, which I was super excited to use and connect to. I will leave the timestamps for each of the piles in the description box below. And lastly, if you are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me or a Reiki healing session, information will be available in the description box below as well. Again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the immense amount of support you continue to show this channel. So without further ado, we will hop right into the reading and I will see you at your pile. Bye. Pile 1 is this selenite wand. Pile 2 is this chakra sage wand. And pile 3 is this amethyst crystal. Okay, so go ahead and choose which pile you feel the most connected to and try to keep this to just one. I will leave the timestamps in the description box below. Should you have any trouble deciding which pile to choose, I will do a simple breathing exercise for you, and then you can come out of it and hopefully see which one calls you the most. So begin by settling into a comfortable position and taking a deep breath in through your nose and back out. And then we're going to do that again, this time breathing in for a count of 4, holding for a count of 4, breathing out for a count of 4, and holding again for a count of 4. So I will guide you through it. We'll do this 2 times. And then by the time you come out of your second breathing exercise, pause the video, look down, and see which one calls you the most. So breathing in, 2, 3, 4, holding, 2, 3, 4, breathing out, 2, 3, 4, and hold again, 2, 3, 4. One last time, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, holding, 2, 3, 4, breathing out, 2, 3, 4, and holding again, 2, 3, 4. Timestamps will be available in the description box below, and I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile 1. So if you chose pile 1, welcome to your reading. You guys chose this selenite wand, a good cleansing tool. And this reading is going to be a career guided messages for you. So anything related to career that might help forge your path or call in more creativity for you. So to start, and if I didn't say it already, I hope you guys have been well and taking good care of yourselves. I'm going to start by using a personal oracle deck that I created, and then we'll hop right into tarot and some more oracle decks. So Spirit, this message is for pile 1 and any career guided messages they need to know, please. Okay, so we have Let It Play as your oracle. So with this card, I'm already hearing the word muse and the word amusement, but really emphasis on this word muse and the process of enjoying what you are doing and where you are. So let's hop right into it. Spirit, again, this message is for pile 1 and any career guided messages they need to know, please. So we're going to do that again. Yeah, I'm also feeling, wow, so many things with this card already. It's like Because we have the number here 4 is all about connecting to the intuition, trusting the intuition. It's almost like letting your muse guide you, guide the process, even if you don't know why or what's coming next. And in doing that, you'll start to find your groove with the process and with what you're doing. So if that's been a concern on your mind, like, where am I going? I feel like I don't have a direction. This is confirmation to you that Spirit is leading you and your higher self is leading you to, a specific path. Wow, so many messages just with this one card. That's the beauty of creating your own deck and being able to connect to it in a special way. So Spirit, let's keep going here. Any prayer guided messages for our pile 1? Thank you. So we have here the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, and one more, Spirit, a career guided message for our pile 1. Okay, so with this Knight of Wands and 3 of Pentacles first, a strong message that I'm feeling is that you guys are trying really hard. You're trying really hard to do better for yourself and to go about your career in a more focused manner than you have in the past. But this 5 of Wands and this 9 of Wands together is making me feel like there's a little bit of conflict with your understanding, like what the larger resolution is. Most likely that is why you guys came here to watch this reading, is because it's almost like, where am I headed? Like, what is the end goal? I don't know what that is for myself yet, which is fine, pile 1, but a strong message coming through already is that you don't have to know where you're going. Nobody knows where they're going. It's all a matter of how much effort and focus you've put into what it is you're doing because you enjoy doing it. And that all, I'm feeling like you guys right now are embodying this 3 of Pentacles card right now, which is like working, even if there's no, like, even if you don't know why. But again, with this light, it's almost making me, and even this black cat, wow, I didn't even realize that. The word muse is coming to my mind again. It's almost like that spark, finding that spark. What is it that keeps you going? I want to get more confirmation. Spirit, can we get more confirmation for this 3 of Pentacles, please? So we have the shadow side. Well, the 6 of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, I'm picking up on a little bit of fear of doing that very thing that keeps you going. This could be fear of other people judging you, or just fear that it won't go somewhere. Let's keep going here. We have Karma, and then the High Priestess. Okay, so this is definitely, an internal thing that you're battling here. All the questions that you've been asking to the universe, Spirit is really saying that your resolution, like this big aha moment that you've been seeking, is contingent upon the work that you are doing for yourself, the inner work. I want to say, like, they're parallel, like your answers, every answer that you have to your question right now is synonymous to the amount of work that you've been putting into yourself, because it's going to cultivate a degree of trust and self-confidence in yourself, or at least restore that. With this shadow side and this karma card, again, excuse the plane, it must be a lot of people are traveling, a lot of people are trying to get away. But with this shadow card and this karma card, these are both cards that talk about inner healing, inner progress, and I want to say transformation. And so, with all the cards that we're dealing with here, it's I feel like you guys are doing a lot internally, like a lot for yourself internally. The phrase that's coming to my mind is you have the internal juices flowing. In other words, it's literally, wow, this is a crazy feeling. It's like you are turning the wheels to so many things. You are turning the wheels to the growth and healing process that you're doing on an inside level, again, to restore the confidence. and also having juice, like your creative juices flowing. So again, I want to say what you are able to do, how far you get, is going to be the result of the confidence that you have and the confidence that you continuously work on to better yourself, pile one. It's like you can't have this without this, is a strong message coming through. So right now, if you find that you aren't doing enough inner work, again, that's going to be a calling that you're feeling. I'm feeling for you guys, pile one. I feel like if not already, the universe has been showing you like you need to start putting more faith in yourself, and you need to start realizing who you are and your gifts, because that's that thing that's going to make you feel like you are aligned with what you are doing. Wow, so many awarenesses, so many like epiphanies you guys are going through or having. I do, wow, this is such a good feeling, and perhaps this is something that's manifesting for you as well. It is this big aha moment, like this feeling of finally being in sync and recognizing that you are exactly where you are supposed to be right now, which is beautiful. The Six of Cups, anytime I see this card, I think back to things that were important to you in your early childhood, especially with this Let It Play card. I mean, this record player is significant to me, because I always used to play CDs on a record player. And so the songs that would play, were messages to me. Perhaps for you guys, listen to that favorite song that you have, because there could be a message in there for you. Or think back to a time in your early childhood where things just felt right. Like something just felt really good to you. It didn't necessarily have to be something that you were physically doing, but maybe something that you were listening to, something that you were watching. Because I feel like in that memory, whether you know it or not, there is a big message, a big telling factor about where you are meant to be for you. This High Priestess, I'm sure I didn't touch on this, but this is also a card of truth, inner truth, which you guys are cultivating. Like, it's no longer a thing of you working to cultivate. It's like you actively embodying this process, like the process of feeling aligned. You guys are doing it, pile one. You guys are doing it. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, this is powerful changes that you guys are working through, especially any change that occurs on an internal level is heavy, heavy work, but so imperative. So, Spirit, any other career guided messages for our pile one? What they're meant to do, where they're meant to go. So I'm hearing very strongly affirmations. I feel like, again, that's something that you've been hearing. For a lot of you, you don't want to hear or you don't believe, but it's really something that you guys are being encouraged to practice. We have here the Page of Wands. So this one I will reverse, because with this card I'm feeling so strongly that the pause that you're putting on your personal growth as a result of not believing yourself is preventing a lot of wonderful surprises from coming in. Okay, a lot of opportunities from coming in. This Page of Wands upright is all about, it's kind of like this Fool card energy, being pleasantly surprised, taking a chance on your passions, taking a chance on yourself, but because it came out reversed, it's almost like there's something blocking it, which we already know. And for those of you that may be cynical with this whole idea of, doing inner work, like not being sure if that's a real thing, it is, number one, and two, regardless of me saying that it is, you have to believe it. Like, you ultimately have to be the one to practice it and do something little by little for yourself to honestly, to prove to yourself how much you really are capable of. Okay, and that's really what we're dealing with here. Again, the message coming through, affirmations. So because of that, for you guys, I want to say there are 2 ways you can go about this. One, I encourage you to look up guided meditation with affirmations on YouTube, and that might just take you to, just listening to a meditation, but having them recite certain affirmations for you, and then you recite them to yourself audibly, or get into the habit of looking yourself in the mirror each day before you take a shower, or while you're doing your makeup, or while you're doing your hair. Little things to affirm to yourself that where you are going, what you are doing, who you are is a part of you, like it's aligned, it's destined. There's no other way that you can be living your life other than how you're living it now, okay? So I want to get additional messages from this tarot deck, and then we'll get into an oracle card for you. And also I want to say, because we're hearing so many planes in the background, if traveling may be significant for a lot of you, whether that's traveling to gain experience relative to your career, or physically moving to a different space to enhance your career. If you've been thinking about traveling or going somewhere, this is your sign and confirmation to do the research, do it. So Spirit, any last career guided messages for pile 1, please? So 7 of Pentacles, opportunity for you. Wow, it's like being in the spirit of recognizing how much work you've already put into where you are, and simply enjoying that there's nothing more that you have to do, is the energy that I'm feeling from that. Spirit, any last messages for our pile 1 related to career, please? Their career. We have the 4 of Pentacles. The 2 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. Okay, so this is a message for you regarding how you proceed in the future and what it is you should do next. The 7 of Pentacles and this 4 of Pentacles is making me feel like you already have all the tools, like the physical tools necessary to get you to where you want to be. I'm picking up on, like, I'm getting like imagery of like a paintbrush, for those of you that are artists, like you already have the physical manifestation in your hands of what it is you were meant to do. We also have all these people here holding something. Now listen closely. Knowing that you know that, knowing that you already have what it is you need, it's important for you to try not controlling the process and really make decisions from this point forward based on your gut feelings, based on, this amusement, what makes you feel moved. And the reason that I say that is because this 2 of Wands is all about making a decision relative to your passion, and also encountering a little bit of indecision because you're not listening to that. So for those of you that feel like you have, a decision to make and something just doesn't feel right, or you don't know where to go, follow the passion, because that's, that you can't go wrong with that. And when in doubt, look at what you physically have, like look at what's physically important to you and what environment is going to foster your growth. The 6 of Swords, I'm also feeling like you are walking away from things from the way that you've been handling things in the past, and also moving on in a new direction, like an entirely new direction, having listened to your gut. Because I'm feeling like for a lot of you, there's a little bit of indecision or confusion with what to do, but that's ultimately a result of you not listening to honestly what your body has been trying to tell you, what the universe has been trying to tell you about something. Whether it's simply the fact that you have the skill, or simply the fact that you need to be somewhere or need to look elsewhere to nurture that skill. Okay? Lastly, I'm going to get an oracle deck for you. An oracle deck. I'm going to get an oracle card for you. Spirit, last message for our pile 1, please. Career guided messages for our pile 1. I think this is, I knew it. I felt this strongly. A new start is coming. So again, emphasizing to you, you are already embarking on this new path of doing things differently, of recultivating the confidence that was lost here. Spirit, last message, career guided message for our pile 1, please. A strong message coming through as well as let go of the past, particularly with this crystal. I'm almost feeling like doing a cleanse to restart, because I feel like that's something you guys have been manifesting. Adjustments are required. Confirmation to you to start this affirmation practice now, pile 1. Okay, so I'm going to leave your reading here. I do hope that all of the messages resonated. As always, you can let me know in the comment section below. I love connecting with you all through there. If you're interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me or a Reiki healing session, please do not hesitate to send me a DM or an email. I'll leave more information about that in the description box below. And also, should you want more consecutive tarot readings, I post tarot readings of the week on my Instagram, so please do not hesitate to check that out as well, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Be well, and I will see you in our next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 2. So if you chose pile 2, welcome to your reading. I hope you have been well and taking good care of yourselves. You guys chose this Chakra Sage Wand, and this is good for clearing negative energy, and also I want to say inviting a stronger connection to your spiritual team. So we'll see what we get for you. We're going to start with a personal oracle deck that I made, and then we'll get into tarot and some more oracle decks. So Spirit, this message is for pile 2, and any career guided messages for them, please. You. So we have the history of rock and roll. The thing to keep in mind here is really being mindful and aware of what other people are saying and how that impacts you. So let's keep going here. We'll get started with tarot. Quite an interesting start already, pile 2. Does this want to come out? We'll take it. Spirit, this pile is for pile 2 and any career guided messages they need to know. Thank you. So, wow. The way that your reading is starting is similar to the ending of pile 1's reading. Pile 2, I'm feeling, just a side message outside of the cards, I'm feeling like there's a need to clear negative energy, like the negative energy around you right now. I don't know if some of you are feeling unbalanced. Wow, and then we have the Justice card here. Feeling unbalanced because of the people around you, or feeling like someone around you is a snake or up to no good. Either way, again, finding some way to cleanse the physical space around you is going to help bring mental clarity to you. But hopping into the tarot, we have the 7 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, and Justice. So definitely confirmation that there's this feeling here where your work is at stake. for a lot of you, I'm feeling like because of the state of your mental health, but something that you're doing is at stake. Something that you hold really close to you is at risk here. We have the Seven of Pentacles, which is always an interesting card to me because it talks a great deal about building a lot for yourself in you know, the 3D and the physical, but mentally there's still a challenge, like there's still a blockage. It's almost like this unfulfillment that I get from this card. This Four of Pentacles is all about control, but I really feel like you're dealing with a lack of control because of how much you're controlling something or trying to control something. And I feel like this thing that you're trying to control could be your peace. Let's keep going here. Spirit, can we get more about this Seven of Pentacles, please? Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Thank you. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, wow, the Page of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man in reverse. So there's this feeling here where, yes, definitely something that brings you fulfillment is at stake here, but also because it's at stake, it's preventing your ability to move forward. Like, it's like you physically feel like you're, although there's no Eight of Swords here, I'm feeling very strongly like you feel stuck. And for a lot of you, this is a mental blockage where it's like your physical environment is not enabling you to bring in new ideas, which, you know, is a problem. And then we have this Hanged Man in reverse, so it's almost like your ability to feel freedom or your ability to be in this state of flow is like not happening here. There's a disconnect, there's an inconsistency. So, and let me check the back of the deck energy here. Two of Pentacles. This is definitely powerful and heavy stuff that you're working through, pile two. And really what I want to tell you is that despite your physical environment feeling like shit, or especially when it feels like it's a mess, all you have is your mental focus. And that's really a power and a strength here, and really what your spiritual team is trying to get you to notice, because even if you were to move in a more high vibrational physical environment, you may still encounter mental challenges. And so right now you are really being prepared, you are really being challenged to better your mind. As cliche or as much as you may not want to hear that message, it's important for you to go through this. This History of Rock and Roll 2 was a class that I took, and I didn't take it because I wanted to, but I took it because someone very close to me told me that it would be a good idea. And I remember in the beginning I was very, very against it. Like I didn't see a purpose in taking it. And by the end of the class, I can safely say it was one of the best classes that I took. Simply because I was learning about music, I was learning about, different important events throughout the history of music, the history of rock and roll. And I say this just to say that it was important for me to go through, and it was a good experience. So whether that is something that you feel or see right now, know it to be true, trust it to be true, because everything is temporary. So Spirit, let's keep going here. What is this Four of Pentacles about? I said in the beginning that the thing that you feel like you're controlling is your peace, but let's see if there's any additional messages with that. So we have the Seven of Wands. So yeah, there's definitely this hesitation, and I want to say like overall frustration, like you just don't want to do something because you know that there could be conflict further. It's almost like you guys are anticipating the worst, anticipating a lot of challenges and barriers, even more so than you're already experiencing. A strong message coming through with that pile one is that sort of thinking is going to, manifest that exact thing. Our thoughts are very, very powerful forms of energy. So that's just something to be mindful about, Pile 2, is that, get out of your head, change the way that you're thinking so that you can create better experiences for yourself and restore this peace. Spirit, more about this Four of Pentacles, please. More about this Four of Pentacles. Thank you. So we have the Ace of Wands, the Temperance card, and the Knight of Wands. So with this card, I'm feeling like there's a new discovery on the horizon for you. It's just going to take time and effort. Time, just the general process of the way that the universe is working things out for you, and effort in, your mental effort in the way that you are thinking about things and the way that you're going about things. Because I feel like here, what's going on in your head is preventing you from taking the next step. We also have the Page of Cups here, which is another card about newness and fulfillment. And I feel like this is that opportunity on the horizon for you. I want to say it's this new emotional connection, this new discovery that you'll find that's going to bring about a lot of change and a lot more optimism for you, Pile 2. For those of you that live near a beach, that may be significant. I also want to say I'm just paying attention to the water and this whole idea of needing to cleanse your physical space. Water has very cleansing properties, so I encourage you to be intentional with your showers. Be intentional with when and where you are around water, because that'll bring a lot of mental clarity for you, and again, a lot more optimism. Let's see here. I'm feeling like you just need to do one of these to clear your mental headspace and your physical space, and then all of these opportunities will come about. So I want to get into this tarot deck just to see if there are additional messages for you, and then we'll hop into an oracle deck. So Spirit, this message is for Pile 2. Any last career guided messages for them, please? Yeah, so if you're wondering why they're, like, if you feel stuck or if you feel like not enough is being done, know that what you are going through right now is just preparing you for, your future. Adding tools, it's one more tool to your toolbox, which is really, really, really going to benefit you in the future. It really will, Pile 2. Any additional messages for Pile 2, please? Yeah, Eight of Swords. Wow, I think I even mentioned this in the beginning, that this sort of energy that I was feeling was like stuck. So Spirit, Pile 2, weed out the negative energy that you can right now. If this is something that you can't physically do, you have to do it in your mind. You have to block out, you have to cancel out the negative energy. It's not you being delusional. I promise, it's not you being delusional. Find some way to prevent that negative energy from getting into you, from seeping into your own aura, because it's not you. We also have the King of Cups, again about this emotional fulfillment, and the Ace of Wands again. Wow. So yeah, something definitely wants to come in. Something like a change is all that your spiritual team is telling you. And also what I'm feeling, I wish I could, the best way that I could describe the feeling that I'm feeling right now is like this, this moment that you can breathe and you finally start to, like, hope is being restored. That's coming to you right now. That's what you're manifesting, simply by holding tight with this experience that you are going through right now. And again, with this King of Cups, it's like manifesting this new emotional connection, this new emotional fulfillment. For some of you, it could be a new person that's going to restore this. Wow, wow, wow. I'm getting chills. The Lover's card is the back of the deck energy. So yeah, for a vast majority of you guys, it's going to be a person that's going to restore hope. And you may not see it, you may not see how until after. But know and trust, please, 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 Pile 2, your spiritual team is asking you to hold on just a little bit more, and be open open and receptive to the people that are coming into your life right now. Let's see, we're going to get into this oracle deck. Spirit, please, any last messages for our pile 2? Any last career guided messages for them? You are reaching the end of something, pile 2. I'm paying attention with this numerology too. Number 9 is, completion. Last career guided messages for pile 2, please. Be bold and make the first move. One more. One more career guided message for our pile 2, please, Spirit. Thank you. And then we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Wow, what did I say? Like completion of something. Like a resolution. Your resolution is that completion. So with this be bold and make the first move, 2 messages are coming through. This could be with this new person that's going to be encountering your life soon. And also with, changing your mental state. It's like, take that leap of faith. As a matter of fact, right now, as you're watching this, take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale the BS around you. I really hope that you guys did take a deep breath, and if you didn't, please pause the video right now. Take a deep breath. That's a simple way to cleanse the energy. That's a simple way to, just let it out. Let it out. And also, I'm going to light this for you through the camera and do a little bit of energy cleansing for you, just because I feel like that's so necessary for you guys, pile 2. And if you've made it this far, this is definitely your treat. So I have here a candle, which I will just light for a second. So if you haven't already, I encourage you to start by taking a deep inhale. And then exhaling audibly through your mouth. And just here as you're watching, I ask that you are being intentional with what you're watching through the screen, what you're feeling, what you're being receptive to. And here I am just cleansing the energy around you. And cleansing your mental state so that you can approach all the wonderful opportunities that are manifesting to you with more clarity. Okay, one more deep breath. Inhale through the nose and let out a sigh audibly. Okay, so pile 2, you are working through very powerful stuff here, and I hope that you guys, have a little more faith in yourself and your process. Okay, so I'm going to leave your reading here. I do hope that the messages resonated. If they did, please let me know in the comment section. I love connecting with you guys through there. As always, if you're interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me or a Reiki healing session, please do not hesitate to send me a DM or an email so that we can book. Again, thank you so much for being here. Be well, take care, and I will see you in our next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 3. So if you chose pile 3, welcome to your reading. I hope you guys have been well and taking good care of yourselves. You guys chose this amethyst crystal, which is a tool that I use to bring about self-confidence. So we are going to start with a personal oracle deck that I made, hop into some tarot, and then another oracle deck. Spirit, this message is for our pile 3 and any career guided messages they need to know, please. Okay, so we have the choir score. Okay, so this card, amongst other things, holds the meaning of this need to be seen, this need to feel seen. Particularly in the choir, it's both an individual and collective force at play here. And in relation to your career, pile 3, it's that same sort of deal where something that you are doing is special to you, but it also holds the unique place of something that resonates with a lot of people and is very important to the rest of the world. So, Spirit, this message is for pile 3 and any important career guided messages for them, please. So we have the 10 of Wands, the Hanged Man. Wow, interesting pair to come together. One more message for our pile 3, please, Spirit. So this 10 of Wands and this Hanged Man, I'm feeling like it's been a little bit difficult for you guys to catch a break. And then with this Emperor card, there's this need to use discernment with something. This need for discernment could be a mental thing or could be, a physical thing, like something that you're encountering at this time and need to figure out what to do, like how to go about your goals. So let's dive more into this. Spirit, what is this Emperor card about, please? Wow. Wow, 2 queens. So with 2 queens, I feel like this discernment is in terms of something that you're dealing with emotionally and figuring out what's going to be a greater contribution to this passion and to the work that you're doing. I want to know what this 10 of Wands is about. Spirit, can you tell me what this 10 of Wands is about, please? So this is making sense. So I feel like this whole idea of not catching a break is closely tied to what you're doing with your career. It's almost like the more, like you're taking on a lot of big opportunities, but you're starting to realize how much work it is and how less of a break you feel like you now have, is the energy that I'm feeling. So it's interesting because there is this celebration to be had about the work that you're doing, but also this what is the word, like the feeling of reminiscing over the freedom that you had, or reminiscing over what was in the past, because again there wasn't that much work that you had to do. So I am picking up on a little bit of how tiresome it is to feel like you have the world on your back, to feel like you're carrying so much. And this is all starting to make sense with this choir score as well. It's like taking on, wanting to be the lead and taking on this big position, but feeling, the effects of it. So again, using discernment with what's worth your energy, pile 3. But this is interesting because I feel like for a lot of you, you feel like what you're doing is worth both, your passion and the effort, like you don't want to stop. But a strong message that I'm feeling for you is that there's a sacrifice that needs to be made, because right now you're really compromising your freedom, which you feel like is important to you. So again, there's a sacrifice that you need to make of putting some things down for the moment, just so that you can, feel at peace, so that you can restore inner balance. But again, that's ultimately up to you. So let's see, the Hanged Man. Spirit, can we get confirmation to that? Because I feel like that'll ultimately tell you what you need to do, how you should go about this situation. Spirit, can we get information for this Hanged Man, please? So we have the Empress, wow, the Empress and the Emperor. Pile 3, I feel like you guys are connecting, whether you know it or not, very strongly to this feminine energy. Only because despite you having this Emperor card, we have so many queens and then this Empress. So it's almost like your decision should be based off of what moves you. So many opportunities, so many things are coming to you right now, but please know that you don't have to take all of them. And honestly, Pile 3, that's something that you feel. It's like that gut feeling. It's that innate knowing of what is good for you. In the event that you feel like you just really don't know, I encourage you to write it out. Look at what you've manifested in the past. Find similarities and things that are aligned, and find things that aren't aligned, to really figure out what it is that you value. You have the gift of choosing. You have the gift of choice. You know, you are in the position to say, I want this is going to help me, and I don't want this. Again, a strong message coming through is you do not have to take advantage of every opportunity that you see, because this is not all. In other words, if you're making a decision off of fear of not having the opportunity again, or fear of not finding just as good, your spiritual team is telling you, like, that's false. That's a false sense of reality that you're basing your decision off of. And so the decisions that you make relative to your peace and how to move your career forward, again, should be based off of this feeling, more of a feeling than logic right now. Let's see, Spirit, any additional messages for Pile 3 with regards to their career, please? This is making me feel of how you are making decisions. And then the 8 of Cups. So there's this need to change the way that you've been making decisions, because you have a lot of power here. You are no longer, Spirit is saying very strongly, stop making decisions off of fear, stop making decisions off of impulse, and start to make decisions based off of this feeling. I want to say, for those of you, it's almost like this feeling is the rationale. For you guys, I'm feeling like you feel like making a decision based off of your feeling is, 1, either something you've not done before, or 2, just not rational. But that's just it with feelings, with the things that you do. The feeling is the rationale. There's nothing more to it other than the sheer fact that it's what you felt in the moment, and it's right. So that's a strong message coming through to you, Pile 3. I also want to say, find your groove in the manner in which you are going about things, only because everything is temporary. So it's like, really find some way to enjoy the discomfort and the pressure and, everything that you're feeling right now, and release that, because this is only one. Like, you're only experiencing this once, and then it's over. So let's see, we're going to get additional messages from this tarot deck, and then we'll hop into an oracle deck. So Spirit, this message is for our Pile 3. And any last career guided messages they need to know, please. I want to see more about this Queen. Can you tell us about this Queen of Wands and Queen of Pentacles, please? So, let's do that again. More about this Queen of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. I want to know, what does it mean that 2 queens are here? What does that mean for Pile 3, please? I'm feeling like the people around you look for your approval, and so make sure you're, again, making decisions based off what it is you value. I'll leave it at that. So we have the Queen of Cups, and then we have the Knight of Cups. So, okay, yes, this is confirmation. The Suit of Cups, it's like emotional. Your emotions, your feeling is your truth right now, pile 3. That's the reason for you having so many suits of queens in your reading. I also want to say that's really a gift here, pile 3, is that you are finally being asked, like, your spiritual team is really saying, please go with what feels good. Go with what feels right. So Spirit, any additional messages for pile 3 related to their career, please? So we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so these ones I believe came out the first time. Queen of Pentacles again, 10 of Swords, and then the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. So this situation is going to come around again, in which you'll have to make a decision whether or not you want to do something that you know may make you feel burnt out. And that decision is going to be, in order for you to feel aligned, that decision is going to, it should be contingent upon, again, this feeling. It should be contingent upon what you believe will bring you the most growth. What environment, because I feel like for a lot of you, this decision will be with regards to like a physical space. What kind of environment is going to nurture you? I feel like a challenge for you guys, pile 3, is that you're not seeing that a different environment will bring more success simply because it hasn't manifested yet. But because you're going to have to make, another decision with regards to your career very, very soon, allow this decision to come to you with ease. The decision that you should go with will feel smooth, and you may not know why. I honestly feel like the decision that you'll make on the outside, on the surface of things, it'll feel like it'll burn you out even more, but your spiritual team is really telling you like that's imaginary. Go with the feeling, go with what the signs have been trying to tell you, go with what you feel the universe has been telling you, because it's going to bring you peace. So Spirit, last messages for our pile 3, please, regarding their career. Don't be afraid, as well as a message. Don't let your past hold you back. Again, this is making me think of that Knight of Swords. Spirit, one more message for pile 3, please, with regards to their career. Perhaps insight as to what will bring them peace, like what physical location will bring them peace, please. So a new start is coming. So try something new is what I'm feeling with this pile 3. A new environment. Even if it's scary, even if you don't know what exists on the other side, that's all the more incentive to go with that, because you will be brought peace, and you'll start to make decisions from this state of flow. Okay, so I'm gonna leave your reading there. I do hope that the messages resonated. If they did, let me know in the comment section. I love connecting with you guys there. And lastly, if you're interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me or a Reiki healing session, information about that will be available in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here. Be well, take care, and I will see you in our next reading. Bye.